start next article. Okay. Next story.
Using the telephone. Words can travel thousands of miles. May my words create mutual understanding and love. May they be as beautiful as gems, as lovely as flowers. The telephone is a very convenient means of communication. It can save us travel time and expense. But the telephone can also tyrannize us. If it is always ringing, we are disturbed and cannot accomplish much. If we talk on the phone without awareness, we waste precious time and money. Often, we say things that are not important. How many times have we received our telephone bill and winced at the amount that is due? When the telephone rings, the bells create in us a kind of vibration, maybe some anxiety. Who is calling? Is it good or bad news? There is a force that pulls us to the phone. We cannot resist. We are victims of our own telephone. Next time when you hear the phone ring, I recommend you stay exactly where you are and become aware of your breathing. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. When the phone rings the second time, you can breathe again. I'm sure that this time your smile will be more solid than before. When it rings a third time, you can continue practicing breathing while moving slowly to a phone. Remember, you are your own master. Walking like a Buddha to the phone, dwelling in mindfulness. When you pick up the phone, you know that you're smiling. Not for your own sake, but for the sake of the other person. If you're irritated or angry, the other person will receive your negativity. But since you are smiling, how fortunate for her. Before you make a phone call, I suggest you breathe in and out twice and recite the 4 lines of this verse. Then pick up the phone and dial. When the bell rings, you know that your friend is breathing and smiling and will not pick up the phone until the 3rd ring. So you continue to practice. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. Both of you are close to your phones, breathing and smiling. This is very wonderful. You don't have to go into a meditation hall to do this wonderful practice. It is available in your house or office. Practicing telephone meditation can counteract stress and depression and bring Buddha into your life. We should not underestimate the effect our words have when we use right speech. The words we speak can build up understanding and love. They can be as beautiful as gems and lovely as flowers, and they can make people happy. The telephone gata can help us practice right speech, and it can help us keep our phone bills down.
Okay, telephone meditation. Do you like that?
มีภาพ
Yeah. This is it called telephone meditation?
telephone meditation.
Can you conclude the article?
Yeah.
What to do when it's ringing? Please tell the story,
Yeah.
and you can comment about telephone.
Yeah, so he says that when you hear the phone ring, you breathe in and you say, I am present. And when you breathe out, you smile. And for the second time it rings, you keep doing the same thing. And for the last time, for the 3rd, you do the same thing and you pick up the phone. So the person on the other side knows that you are at peace and calm and ready to speak the right words and kind words to them.
You must speak kind word
Yeah.
to them, to the receiver.
Yes.
And that time you must be calm because you speak them. It like the Buddha stay with you, right?
Yeah.
When you feel calm. The Buddha can be with you when you are speaking telephone. So you can say the Buddha save you. Like some people say God saves you. And when you are feeling good, you are feeling calm, no anxiety, breathe in what to do, breathe in calm, breathe out smiling, the Buddha stay with you. Okay. Next.
Turning on the television. The mind is a television with 1,000 of channels. I choose a world that is tranquil and calm so that my joy will always be fresh. Our mind is like a television set with thousands of channels. And the channels we switch on is the channels we are at that moment. When we turn on anger, we are anger. When we turn on peace and joy, we are peace and joy. We have the ability to select the channel. We are what we choose to be. We can select any channel of the mind. The Buddha is a channel. Mara is a channel.
Stop this. It is metaphor, right?
Yeah.
What he make the metaphor?
That our mind is like thousands of channels.
It's
a
like
television.
it's like a television,
Yeah.
like a cable TV.
Yeah. We have thousands of channels to pick, and we have the ability to select the channel. So we choose what channels we want to be in, whether it's anger, whether it's peace and joy. We have the ability to choose.
Very important metaphor, right? You love metaphor.
Yes.
Okay, clear. Go on.
We are what we choose to be. We can select any channel of the mind. Buddha is a channel. Mara is a channel. Remembering is a channel. Forgetting is a channel. Calm is a channel. Agitation is a channel. Changing from one state of being to another is as simple as a change from a channel showing a film to a channel playing music. There are people who cannot tolerate peace and quiet, who are afraid of facing themselves, so they turn on the television in order to be preoccupied with it for the whole evening. But meditating can just be as entertaining, and you may find a whole evening has passed.
Okay, we have so many children. He gives an example. Buddha's channel. Mara, you know Mara channel.
My Lord.
Mara, great evil. Evil or evil. What you pronounce?
Evil.
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 Evil. Yeah. That's it, a Mara.
Like a devil?
Devil. Yeah, devil. Yeah. You know, that's Mara.
Is it in like a Buddhist scripture?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm.
They attack you. The Buddha support you. Make you feel clean, clear, calm. The Buddha. But Mara bring you to get angry and greed or delusion. The opposite way. So you have a choice to turn on which television. Okay.
Turning on the computer. Turning on the computer, my mind gets in touch with the store. I vow to transform habit energies to help love and understanding grow. Sometimes when we are on the computer, it is as if we have turned off our mind and are absorbed into the computer for hours. Mind is consciousness. The two aspects of consciousness, subject and object, depend on each other in order to exist. When our mind is conscious of something, we are that thing. When we contemplate a snow-covered mountain, we are that mountain. When we watch a noisy film, we are that noisy film. And when we turn on the blue light of the computer, we become that computer. The store in this verse refers to alaya vijana,
Ala Vijana. Okay.
the consciousness where all our seed potentials are stored. We receive seeds from our ancestors, friends, and society, and they are held up in our consciousness, just as the earth holds the seeds that fall upon it. Like the seeds in the earth, the seeds in our store consciousness are hidden from us. We are seldom in contact with them. Our store consciousness has a strong capacity to receive and absorb impressions, and this affects our patterns of seeing, feeling, and behaving. We interpret everything we see or hear in terms of our habit energy. If we crumple a sheet of paper, it is difficult to make it lie flat again. It has the habit energy of being crumpled. We are the same. The good news is that we can change our habit energies. When using the computer, we practice mindfulness. Before turning on the computer, recite the Gatha. It's possible to program your computer to make the sound of a bell every 15 minutes, so you can stop, breathe, smile, bring body and mind together, and release any tension in your shoulders or hands. If you're working for a longer period, you may want to get up occasionally and take some steps around the room to refresh yourself and help your circulation. Always type and read in a relaxed way, taking breaks to look out the window to rest your eyes. The Buddha said the eyes are a deep ocean, with hidden waves and sea monsters beneath. If you're not mindful and do not know how to protect and guard the doors of your senses, you will be drowned in the ocean of forms, sometimes several times a day. With the boat of mindfulness, we sail across the ocean of forms, sounds, and other sense objects, and we hold on tight. Our boat does not sink, and we do not drown in the oceans of senses.
Very good. Okay, from now I want you to read this book. Life is a miracle.
อ๋อ
Okay.
รูปภาพอีกแล้ว
Yeah, see the big eye. You see everything is a miracle.
Life is a miracle.
Miracle.
In Vietnam, when I was a young monk, each village temple had a big bell, like those in Christian churches in Europe and America. Whenever the bell was invited to sound, all the villagers would stop what they were doing and pause for a few moments to breathe in and out in mindfulness. At Plum Village, the community where I live in France, we do the same. Every time we hear the bell, we go back to ourselves and enjoy our breathing. When we breathe in, we say, silently, listen, listen. And when we say, breathe out, we say, this wonderful sound brings me back to my true home. Our true home is the present moment. To live in the present moment is a miracle. The miracle is not to walk on water. The miracle is to walk on the green earth in the present moment, to appreciate the peace and beauty that are available now. Peace is all around us, in the world and in nature and within us, in our bodies and our spirits. Once we learn to touch this peace, we will be healed and transformed. It is not a matter of faith, it is a matter of practice. We need only to find the ways to bring our body and mind back to the present moment so we can touch what is refreshing and healing and wondrous. Last year in New York City, I rode in a taxi, and I saw that the driver was not at all happy. He was not in the present moment. There was no peace and joy in him, no capacity of being alive while doing the work of driving, and he expressed it in the way he drove. Many of us do the same. We rush about, but we are not at one with what we are doing. We're not at peace. Our body is here, but our mind is somewhere else, in the past or the future, possessed by anger, frustration, hopes, or dreams. We're not really alive. We are like ghosts. If our beautiful child were to come up to us and offer a smile, we will miss him completely, and he would miss us. What a pity. In The Stranger, Albert Camus described a man who was about to be executed in a few days. Sitting alone in his cell, he noticed a small patch of blue sky through the skylight, and suddenly he fell deeply in touch with life, deeply in the present moment. He vowed to live his remaining days in mindfulness, in full appreciation of each moment, and he did so for several days. Then just 3 hours before the time of his execution, a priest came into the cell to receive a confession and administer the last rites, but the man wanted only to be alone. He tried many ways to get the priest to leave, and when he succeeded, he said to himself that the priest lived like a dead man. Il vit comme un mort. I don't know how to say that in French. He saw that one who was trying to save him was less alive than he, the one who was about to be executed. Many of us, although alive, are not really alive, because we're not able to touch the life in the present moment. We are like dead people, as Camus says. I would like to share with you a few simple exercises we can practice that can help us reunify our body and mind and get back in touch with life in the present moment. The first is called conscious breathing, and human beings like us have been practicing this for more than 3,000 years. As we breathe in, we know we are breathing in, and as we breathe out, we know we are breathing out. As we do this, we observe many elements of happiness inside of us and around us. We can really enjoy touching our breathing and our being alive. Life is only found in the present moment. I think we should have a holiday to celebrate this fact. We have holidays for so many important occasions: Christmas, New Year's, Mother's Day, Father's Day, even Earth Day. Why not celebrate a day when we can live happily in the present moment all day long? I would like to declare today today's day, a day dedicated to touching the earth, touching the sky, touching the trees, and touching the peace that is available in the present moment. 10 years ago, I planted 3 beautiful Himalayan cedars outside my hermitage, and now whenever I walk by one of them, I bow, touch its bark with my cheek, and hug it. As I breathe in and out mindfully, I look up at its branches and beautiful leaves. I receive a lot of peace and sustenance from hugging trees. Touching a tree gives both of you and the tree great pleasure. Trees are beautiful, refreshing, and solid. When you want to hug a tree, it will never refuse. You can rely on trees. I have even taught my students the practice of tree hugging. At Plum Village, we have a beautiful linden tree that provides shade and joy to hundreds of people every summer. A few years ago, during a big storm, many of its branches were broken off, and the tree almost died. When I saw the linden tree after the storm, I wanted to cry. I felt the need to touch it, but I did not get much pleasure from touching. I saw that the tree was suffering, and I resolved the ways to help it. Fortunately, our friend Scott Mayer is a doctor for trees, and he took such good care of the linden tree that it is now even stronger and more beautiful than before. Plum Village would not be the same without that tree. Wherever I can, I touch its bark and feel it deeply. In the same way that we touch trees, we can touch ourselves and others with compassion. Sometimes when we try to hammer a nail into a piece of wood, instead of pounding the nail, we pound our finger. Right away, we put down the hammer and take care of our wounded finger. We do everything possible to help it, giving it aid and also compassion and concern. Many need a doctor or nurse to help, but we also need compassion and joy for the wound to heal quickly. Whenever we have some pain, it is wonderful to touch it with compassion, even if the pain is inside, in our liver, our heart, or our lung. We can touch it with mindfulness. Our right hand has touched our left hand many times, but it may not have done so with compassion. Let us practice together. Breathing in, out 3 times, touch your left hand with your right hand, and at the same time with your compassion. Do you notice while your left hand is receiving comfort and love, your right hand is also receiving comfort and love? The practice is for both parties, not just one. When we see someone suffering, if we touch her with compassion, she will receive our comfort and our love, and we will receive comfort and love. We can do the same when we ourselves are suffering. Touching in this way, everyone benefits. The best way to touch is with mindfulness. You know, it is possible to touch without mindfulness. When you wash your face in the morning, you might touch your eyes without being aware that you are touching them. You might be thinking about other things, but if you wash your face in mindfulness, aware that you have eyes that can see that the water comes from distant sources to make washing your face possible, your washing will be deeper. As you touch your eye, you can say, breathing in, I'm aware in my eyes. Breathing out, I smile to my eyes. Our eyes are refreshing, healing, and peaceful elements that are available to us. We pay so much attention to what is wrong. Why not notice what is wonderful and refreshing? We rarely take time to appreciate our eyes. When we touch our eyes with our hands in our mindfulness, we notice that our eyes are precious jewels that are fundamental to our happiness. Those who have lost their sight feel that if they could see well as we do, they would be in paradise. We only need to open our eyes, and we can see every kind of form and color. The blue sky, the beautiful hills, the tree, the clouds, the river, the children, the butterflies. Just sitting here and enjoying these colors and shapes, we can be extremely happy. Seeing is a miracle, a condition for our happiness. Yet most of the time, we take it for granted. We don't act as if we're in paradise. When we practice breathing in, becoming aware of our eyes, breathing out and smiling to our eyes, we touch real peace and joy.
1 minute. Okay, someone asked me, Daniel from Sweden, what's up, Dr. Moon? And today we are going to listen the reading book by พระอิงธรรม The book written by Thich Nhat Hanh. The story we are going to listen is Miracle of Life. And then he volunteered to read for all the people around the world to listen in order to get the miracle of life. Daniel, do you have miracle of life now? Where are you now? Are you at work or are you at home? So what's up, Dr. Moon? Dr. Moon let him to read book. Dr. Moon listen his reading. You get it? You understand? If you understand, go on enjoy listening with us. If you have some problem, we can patch a minute and talk. Okay? Go on.
Seeing is a miracle.
Life.
Seeing is a miracle, a condition for our happiness. Yet most of the time we take it for granted. We don't act as if we are in paradise.
Okay, 1 minute. I think what he talked about a miracle, it should be happy, right? Everything is happy that everything can be miracle if that thing make us happy. Blue sky is miracle and green leaf is miracle and the windy is miracle because it make us happy. It's miracle. Okay. Appreciate.
We don't act as if we are in paradise. When we practice breathing in and becoming aware of our eyes, breathing out and smiling to our eyes, we touch real peace and joy. We can do the same with our heart. Breathing in, I am aware of my heart. Breathing out, I smile to my heart. If we practice this a few times, we will realize that our heart has been working hard, day and night, for many years to keep us alive. Our heart pumps thousands of gallons of blood every day without stopping. Even while we sleep, our heart continues its work to bring us peace and well-being. Our heart is an element of peace and joy, but we don't touch or appreciate it. We only touch the things that make us suffer. Because of that, we give our heart a hard time by our worries and strong emotions and by what we eat and drink. In doing so, we undermine our peace and joy. When we practice breathing in and becoming aware of our heart, breathing out and smiling to our heart, we become enlightened. We see our heart clearly. When we smile to our heart, we are massaging it with our compassion. When we know what to eat and what not to eat, what to drink and what not to drink, what worries and despairs we should avoid, we will keep our heart safe. The same practice can be applied to other organs in our body. For instance, our liver. Breathing in, I know that my liver has been working hard to keep me well. Breathing out, I vow not to harm my liver by drinking too much alcohol. This is love meditation. Our eyes are on us. Our heart is us. Our liver is us. If we cannot love our own heart and our own liver, how can we love another person? To practice love is, first of all, to practice love directed towards ourselves, taking care of our body, taking care of our heart, taking care of our liver. We are touching ourselves with love and compassion. When we have a toothache, we know that not having a toothache is a wonderful thing. Breathing in, I'm aware of my non-toothache. Breathing out, I smile at my non-toothache. We can touch our non-toothache with our mindfulness, and even with our hands.
Okay, patch 1 minute. สวัสดีครับอาจารย์พระครูวรสิทธิ์จากวัดพุทธประทีปซานฟรานซิสโกขอบคุณท่านอาจารย์มากที่ได้ช่วยดูแลพระมหาเถระทั้ง3 รูปจนกระทั่งกลับเมืองไทยโดยสวัสดิภาพทุกรูปชื่นชมการต้อนรับของท่านอาจารย์ที่วัดพุทธประทีปครับวันนี้กระผมได้ออกมานั่งอยู่ตรงหน้าวัดบรรยากาศดีกับพระที่บวชใหม่ชื่อพระอิงธรรมธรรมสรโนเนื่องจากเป็นอเมริกันไทยแล้วก็เรียนมาทางภาษาอังกฤษกระผมจึงพยายามสรรหาหนังสือที่เกี่ยวกับการปฏิบัติในชีวิตประจำวันซึ่งได้อ่านทุกวันแล้วก็ถ่ายทอดสดเผื่อใครสนใจวันนิยมศิวิไลศรีวงศ์ชัยได้เข้ามาร่วมคลาสด้วย Thank you very much for you to participate listening the Dhamma on the topic of life is miracle, miracle of life. And Elohim, are you from England, right? We welcome you to participate our listening of miracle of life. And then you ask yourself now, is your life miracle or not miracle? As long as you are happy, you eat happily, you breathe happily, you work happily, your life is in miracle. Go on. You forget. read.
When we have a toothache, we know that not having a toothache is a wonderful thing. Breathing in, I am aware of my toothache. Breathing out, I smile at my toothache. When we touch our toothache with our mindfulness, and even with our hands. When we have asthma and can hardly breathe, we realize that breathing freely is a wonderful thing. Even when we have a stuffed nose, we know that breathing freely is a wonderful thing. Every day we touch what is wrong, and as a result, we are becoming less and less healthy. That is why we have to learn to practice touching what is not wrong, inside us and around us. When we get in touch with our eyes, our heart, our liver, our breathing, and our non-toothache, we really enjoy them. We see the conditions for peace and happiness that are already present. When we walk mindfully and touch the earth with our feet, when we drink tea with friends and touch the tea in our friendships, we get healed. We can bring this healing to society. The more we have suffered in the past, the stronger a healing we can become. We can learn to transform our suffering into the kind of insight that will help our friends in society. We do not have to die to enter the kingdom of heaven. In fact, we have to be fully alive. When we breathe in and out and hug a beautiful tree, we are in heaven. When we take one conscious breath, aware of our eyes, our heart, our liver, our non-toothache, we are transported to paradise right away. Peace is available, we only have to touch it. When we are truly alive, we can see that the tree is part of heaven, and we are also part of heaven. The whole universe is conspiring to reveal this to us, but we are so out of touch and we invest resources in cutting down trees. If we want to enter the heaven on earth, we need only one conscious step and one conscious breath. When we touch peace, everything becomes real. We become ourselves, fully alive in the present moment, and the tree, our child, and everything else will reveal themselves to us in their full splendor. The miracle is to walk on the earth. This statement was made by Zen Master Lin Chi. The miracle is not to walk on the thin air or water, but to walk on earth. The earth is so beautiful. We are beautiful also.
It's beautiful that miracle is to walk on earth, right?
Yes.
No need to walk on the air or on the water. Good. Go on.
The earth is so beautiful. We are beautiful also. We can touch ourselves to walk mindfully, touching the earth, our wonderful mother, with each step. We don't need to wish our friends, peace be with you. Peace is already with them. We only need to help them cultivate the habit of touching peace in each moment.
Okay, it's enough for today. Very beautiful. We coming to the text a little bit, okay? No dogma behind belief. Okay, we go to read 1, 2 in the textbook. Textbook turn 88, number page 88. We don't forget the textbook, okay?
No dogmas or blind beliefs.
Good.
No dogmas or blind beliefs. Thus have I heard on one occasion, the Blessed One was wandering on the tour with a large sangha of monks. When he arrived at the town of Kalama, named Kesapota.
Oh, good.
Now the Kalamas of Kesapota heard, it is said that the ascetic Gautama, the Sayakan son, who went forth from a Sakayan son,
mean the Buddha, his clan, Sakayan son.
The Sakayan son who went forth from a Sakayan family has arrived at Kesapota. Now a good report about the Master Gautama has been circling thus. That blessed one is an arahant, perfectly enlightened, accomplished in true knowledge and conduct, fortunate, knower of the world, unsurpassed leader of persons to be tamed, teacher of Tewas and humans, the enlightened one, the blessed one. Having realized with his own direct knowledge of the world, of this world with his Tewas, Mara, and Brahma, this population with ascetics and Brahmins, with his Tewas and humans, he makes it known to others. He teaches a Dhamma that is good in the beginning, good in the middle, good in the end, with the right meaning and expression. He reviews a spiritual life that is perfectly complete and purified. Now it is good to see such arahants. Then the Kamalamas of Kesaputta approached the Blessed One. Some paid homage to him and sat down to one side. Some exchanged greetings with him, and after their greetings and cordial talk, sat down to one side. Some saluted him reverently and sat down to one side. Some remained silent and sat down to one side. Then the Kalamas said to the Blessed One, Venerable Sir, some ascetics and Brahmins have come to Kesaputta, explain and elucidate their own doctrines, but disparage, debunk, revile, and vilify the doctrines of others. But then some other ascetics and Brahmins come to Kesaputta, and they too explain and elucidate their own doctrines, but disparage, debunk, revile, and vilify the doctrines of the others. For us, Venerable Sir, there is complexity and doubt as to which of these good ascetics speak truth and which speak falsehood. It is fitting for you to be perplexed, O Kalama. It is fitting for you to be in doubt. Doubt has arisen in you about a perplexing matter. Come, Kalama, do not go by oral tradition, by lineage of teaching, by hearsay, by a collection of texts, by logic, by inferential reasoning, by reason cognition, by the acceptance of a view after pondering it, or by seeming competence of a speaker, or because you think the ascetic is our teacher. But when you know for yourselves, these things are unwholesome, these things are blamable, these things are censured by the wise, these things, if undertaken in practice, lead to harm and suffering, then you should abandon them.
Okay, this the Buddha is very nice, right? He said he never deny about they speak, and then he keep the new way by freedom for you to accept, or freedom for you to be doubt. And then he said the point. These things are unwholesome. These things are blamable. These things are censored by wise. These things, if undertaken and practiced, lead to harm and suffering. You should abandon. This is the principle that you believe or you don't believe. You have the principle, yeah. And then, what do you think, Kalama? Next.
What do you think, Kalama? When greed, hatred, and delusion arise in a person, is it for his welfare or harm? For his harm, Venerable Sir. Kalama, a person who is greedy, hating, and deluded, overpowered by greed, hatred, and delusion, his thoughts controlled by them, will destroy life, take what is not given, engage in sexual misconduct, and tell lies. He will prompt others to do likewise. Will that conduce to his harm and suffering for a long time? Yes, Venerable Sir. What do you think, Kalama? Are these things wholesome or unwholesome? Unwholesome, Venerable Sir. Blamable or blameless? Blamable, Venerable Sir. Censured or praised by the wise? Censured, Venerable Sir. Undertaken and practiced, do they lead to harm and suffering or not? Or how is it in this case? Undertaken and practiced, these things lead to harm and suffering. So it appears to us in this case. It was for this reason, Kalama, that we said, do not go by oral tradition. Come, Kalama, do not go by oral tradition, by lineage of teaching, by hearsay, by a collection of texts, by logic, by inferential reasoning, by reason cogitation, by the acceptance of a view after pondering it, by the seeming competence of a speaker, or because you think the ascetic is our teacher. But when you know for yourselves these things are wholesome, these things are blameless, these things are praised by the wise, These things, if undertaken and practiced, lead to welfare and happiness, then you should engage in them. What do you think, Galama? When non-greed, non-hatred, and non-delusion arise in a person, is it for his welfare or harm? For his welfare, Venerable Sir. Galama, a person who is without greed, without hatred, without delusion, not overpowered by greed, hatred, and delusion, his thoughts not controlled by them, will abstain from the destruction of life, from taking what is not given, from sexual misconduct, and from false speech. He will also prompt others to do likewise. Will that conduce to his welfare and happiness for a long time? Yes, Venerable Sir. What do you think, Galama? Are these things wholesome or unwholesome? Wholesome, Venerable Sir. Blamable or blameless? Blameless, Venerable Sir. Censured or praised by the wise? Praised, Venerable Sir. Undertaken and practiced, do they lead to the welfare and happiness or not? Or how is it in this case? Undertaken and practiced, these things lead to the welfare and happiness. So it appears to us in this case. It was for this reason, Galama, that we said, do not go upon oral tradition. Then Galama, the noble disciple, devoid of covetousness, devoid of ill will, unconfused, clearly comprehending, ever mindful, dwells pervading one quarter with a mind imbued with loving kindness, likewise the second quarter, the third quarter, and the fourth. Thus above, below, across, and everywhere, and to all as to himself, he dwells pervading the entire world with a mind imbued with loving kindness, vast, exalted, measureless, without hostility, without ill will. He dwells pervading one quarter with a mind imbued with compassion, with altruistic joy, with equanimity. Likewise, the second quarter, the third, and the fourth.
You know altruistic joy, what you mean?
Altruistic joy is like when you give and share with others. Mm-hmm. You will receive joy.
You congratulation?
No, it's like when you... It's like when you give away things.
Okay.
Yeah, altruism is like when you help others.
Okay. Generosity?
Yes.
Okay.
With altruistic joy.
Mm-hmm.
With equanimity. Likewise, the second quarter, the third, and the fourth. Thus, above, below, across, and everywhere, and all too as to himself, he dwells pervading the entire world with a mind imbued with equanimity, vast, exalted, measureless, without hostility, without ill will. When Galama, this noble disciple, has thus made his mind free of enmity, free of ill will, uncorrupted and pure, he has won 4 assurances in this very life. The first assurance he has won is this: if there is another world, and if good and bad deeds bear fruit and yield results, it is possible with the breakup of the body after death I shall arrive in a good destination in the heavenly world. The second assurance he has won is this: if there is no other world, and if good and bad deeds do not bear fruit and yield results, still right here, in this very life, I will live happily, free of enmity and ill will. Third assurance he has won in this: suppose evil befalls the evildoer, then as I do not intend for anyone, then as I do not intend evil for anyone, how can suffering afflict me, one who does no evil deeds? The fourth assurance he has won is this: suppose evil does not befall the evildoer, then right here I see myself purified in both respects. When Galama,
what you pronounce, evil or evil?
Evil,
right?
Yeah.
For evil. But the devil, right?
Devil,
evil.
Yeah.
Okay. Galama.
The fourth assurance he has won is this: suppose evil does not befall the evildoer, then right here I see myself purified in both respects. When Galama, this noble disciple, has thus made his mind free of enmity, free of ill will, uncorrupted, and pure, he has won these 4 assurances in this very life. So it is, blessed one, so it is, the fortunate one. When this noble disciple has thus made his mind free of enmity, free of ill will, uncorrupted, and pure, he has won these 4 assurances in this very life. Magnificent, Venerable Sir, magnificent, Venerable Sir, the Blessed One has made the Dhamma very clear in many ways, as though he were turning upright what has been overthrown, revealing what has been hidden, showing the way to one who has been lost, or holding up a lamp in the darkness so those with good eyesight can see the forms. We now go for refuge to the Blessed One, to the Dhamma, to the Sangha of the monks. Let the Blessed One accept us as lay followers who have gone from refuge for refuge from today until life's end.
Okay, after you read it, can you review that according to your understanding?
Yes.
Just a little bit, okay?
Yeah, so there's Kalama is troubled by people in his city talking about their differences in comprehensions of the worlds and doctrine, saying, yes, my side is the only true vision, the others are wrong.
แล้วก็จัดยีสัต is the true way of life like that.
Things like that.
Okay.
And then another says, no, actually, this is the truth. That side is wrong. And then he comes to the Blessed One and says, how should we judge whether or not your doctrine is true or false? And then the Buddha says, do not go by word of mouth, do not go by doctrine, do not go by scripts, do not go by logic, reasoning, or inferences, or even because the teacher that you admire claims himself to be ascetic. Look at the things that you practice. If they bring yourself goodwill, if they make you a moral person in this life, if it brings about happiness and welfare for you and people around you, then that is indeed the right doctrine. And then he goes on saying, when we are not filled with greed, happiness, or despair, is this blameworthy? Is this, do the wise ones disagree with this? And Kalama says, no, Venerable Sir.
Yes.
And he just keeps, and then the Buddha keeps interrogating him about these things. And then Kalama comes to his own conclusions, not by any doctrine, script, or anything. He just goes by what the Buddha is telling him, and then he himself learns by thinking by himself, not by others.
Himself, even not by Buddha.
Yeah, not by Buddha, just by himself.
Yes. The Buddha have the free and open mind. Study by you, no by you. You are very intellectual. You just read one time, you can conclude. And today, can I request you to conclude Kalama Sut for the people? What you study today?
Oh, overall.
Yeah, before chanting,
Well,
Sappitiyo, after Sangatana.
yeah.
And I say, okay, today, can you conclude and brief Kalama Sutta to the people? And then you speak, okay? That time, here.
Wait, later?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
When they say Imani Mayang Pante, right? You remember? They keep Sangatana. You heard? After Ti Karatang Hitaya Sukhaya. And then I will give the blessing. Before the blessing Yatha Varivaha, I would like to say, okay, everybody, today I would like to request Pra Ing Tham to give brief about the Kalama Sutta. He studied this morning, like this.
Okay.
You understand clearly now?
Yes.เข้าใจแล้ว
The time would be like this. After finish chanting, we finish Abhidhamma for her. After finish Abhidhamma, we will offer Sankhathana, Imani Mayang Pante. And after finish Imani Mayang Pante, I request you to give brief talk about Kalama Sutta you study today.
Yeah.
1 or 2 minutes or as you understand, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, very good opportunity to pay homage to the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. Arahang Samma Sambuddho Bhagava Buddhaṃ Bhagavantang Abhivademi Sawakhato Bhagavata Dhammo Dhammang Namasami Saupatipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Saṅkho Saṅghang Namami. Okay, good, thank you.
Yeah. เดี๋ยวเจอกันใช่ไหม
ครับเดี๋ยวเจอกัน
Hello, WatBuddhapanya.
โอเค where are you now where are you now คุณโจ are you home you still home are you still home or are you here on the way to what great today I will invite ท่านอิงธรรมto give brief talk on Kalama Sutta he studied quickly read one time he can express what he know about the real faith or no blind faith 1 or 2 minutes this is dry น้ำจิ้ม น้ำจิ้ม it not main course it is appetize เป็นยังไงบ้างโยมกุหลาบ ฟังธรรมะเสร็จแล้ว ชีวิตจะอัศจรรย์เมื่อเราอยู่กับปัจจุบันขณะ He love reading very much okay yeah I will give him many books I will give him many books to home on book he had read I will give him very good คุณธีรพงษ์ภูเขา คุณลาล่ามูฟลูลูลาลา thank you okay see you I will arrange something upstairs and come here at about 11 start chanting together okayได้300